In this video, we're going to talk about dividing radicals, simplifying the fraction first. When dividing radicals of the form a over b, we can break up the radical into the square root of a divided by the square root of b. This is the division property of square roots. However, we want to look at reducing this fraction first before we do that. We'll look at doing it the other way in another video. Pause and copy these notes down. Look at the following problem. Reduce the fraction under the radical first using what you know about powers and division of powers to help you do that. Remember that when dividing powers that have the same base, you subtract the exponents. Please pause the video and try this now. So when we do this, we know that 64 and 24 are both divisible by 8. So when we divide that, we get 64 divided by 8 is 8. 24 divided by 8 is 3. We also know that when dividing powers of a to the 5th and a to the 3rd, we take the 5 and subtract the 3 and get a to the 2nd. Now that fraction is reduced. Using the division property of radicals, we're going to separate this into the square root of a squared over the square root of 3. The numerator can be reduced using the techniques that we used in the past. Please take a minute now and reduce the numerator. Pause the video while you complete this problem. Reducing the numerator yields the following: the square root of 4 and the square root of 2 and the square root of a squared. The square root of 4 is 2. The square root of a squared is a, because we know the index divides into the exponent of 2, and we're left with a to the first. This simplifies to 2a root 2 divided by root 3. That's not technically finished. There's a problem with having a radical in the denominator, but we're going to get back to that later. For right now, we are fine. Pause the video while you copy these notes. Now take a few moments to complete the following problem. Pause the video until you are done. "28 is divisible by 4 and by 7. 32 is also divisible by 4. So we're going to divide 4 into 28 and 32. Now, since we're dividing powers that have the same base, we're going to subtract the exponents. X to the 5th divided by x to the 2nd becomes x to the 3rd. Using the division property of radicals, or the division property of square roots, we are going to break this up into 7x cubed divided by 8, both under their own radical. Now, the denominator can be simplified, and the numerator can be simplified. Let's do those two separately. The numerator becomes square root of 7, and the square root of x squared square root of x. The denominator becomes square root of 4 and square root of 2. The numerator further reduces, and we have x, because the square root of x squared is x. The square root of 4 is 2 in the denominator, and we have our root 2. Cleaning this up, we get x square root 7x in the numerator and 2 root 2 in the denominator. Once again, there's a square root in the denominator, which we will have to deal with later. Please pause the video and copy these notes down.